People try to, go dry in January because they drink so much during the holidays, but they're saying that people are already giving up on dry January. So instead of, cutting yourself off directly, you should do a damp January. So that if you want to lead up to doing a dry month like February, where it's a shorter month, like go damp in January. So that way you don't feel defeated, like you've already, quit your resolution, but you're already, kicking back from the alcohol that you did last month in the holidays. So that was just damp January versus dry January. I've never heard it called damp.
Yeah, so why is it damp? Because you're tapering off?
Like people drink a lot during the holidays, right?
Yes, correct.
So a common resolution is to stop drinking in January or take a month off, do a dry January.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the idea of dry January, yes.
Right, okay. So still in a pandemic, things are still crazy. Like dry was probably not a good idea. It's kind of like when you're saying your resolution is, I'm not going to eat chocolate at all. Then you really, really want chocolate, right? So
yeah, I get it.
Instead of saying,
I'm following that part, but what makes it damp?
When you drink less, you're not cutting yourself off. You're just drinking a little bit.
It's not a saturated January. It's
not a soaked January like you were through the holidays.
Like every month of last year. Well, I would think damp. Right. I would think damp January would still be less booze than every other month of last year, regardless of these in between times. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Go damp. Okay. Don't cut yourself all the way off. Just don't go dry. Go damp.
Okay. Well, yeah, you also don't want to go. Have you seen Leaving Las Vegas before?
I think I was tortured for that movie. Yeah. I don't remember it other than Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage is an alcoholic, and there's parts where he's going through withdrawal and, the shakes and things like that. I mean, well, if you have that kind of withdrawal from alcohol, you probably should go ahead and seek some help. But I remember we actually visited a friend in Denver one year and did a lot of drinking and a lot of unhealthy eating, and we ended up watching back-to-back Super Size Me and Leaving Las Vegas.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, man, I don't feel so good after that double feature.
Okay, first off, that does not sound like, hey, guys, let's watch a movie. Let's watch Super Size Me. Like, that does not look like something that is going to be entertaining. Informative, sure. Mm-hmm. But like on vacation, you're going to watch Super Size Me?
Well, this is back in the day when you watched what was on TV, Kate. There was no streaming services or anything like that. This would have been maybe 15 years ago or something.
You changed the channel, though, right?
Well, I changed the channel. That's a good point, but my guess is we couldn't pick up the remote control or something.
Because you had too much to eat and drink?
Someone was able to crawl over to the TV and hit the power button, and then that was it.
So far. I don't know. That just doesn't seem like I'm on vacation movie to me. I'm on vacation. I'm going to eat and drink. I don't want somebody bringing me down. Super Size Me.
I agree. I mean, this is me in like my early 20s, Kate. So, come on.
I mean, I still think then I would have been like, let's go lay out in the grass before we watch Super Size.
Lay out in the grass is how you recover?
I mean, I think I could think of something other to do than watch that on vacation. Even in my 20s, I'd been like, I'm going to take a nap, guys.
Okay.
I'm judging mid-20s Matt right now.
That's fine. Regardless, if you go into Nicolas Cage withdrawal after you take a brief break from drinking, there's medication and doctors for that. So
yes, professional help for that.
Yeah.
But if you want to work your way up to a dry month, consider February. It's shorter. And if you baby step your way in by going with, damp January, then you're just already like, well, I didn't drink very much in January, so I think for 28 days I could not drink anything.
If I was able to go 6 months last year, and if I was able to do that,
awesome.
I would think a lot of people should be able to do a dry whatever month makes sense to you. Because as discussed before, I don't think necessarily January is the time to make drastic changes. Drinking or otherwise. Working out more can be kind of tough to get out from under the covers. Oh.
Right.
But
what did you propose it as? Mid-year resolutions, or did you have a name for it?
I didn't have a name for it. I just said start your New Year's resolution in July. Spring, you could probably do it in spring. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, because you could have the argument that I don't want to get out and run because it's so hot.
That's true. And you may not want to go dry in July because, with the 4th of July and the like. So
barbecues.
Yeah. Poolside with your juice box, or what is it that you drink?
Mommy juice? Is that what you're talking about? Seltzers? What are you talking about?
Mommy juice, is that a brand?
No.
It should be.
It should be.
Yeah. Is that a free idea, Kate? Are you willing to relinquish that one to a listener that wants to start a alcoholic beverage company?
I mean, I don't think that was my idea. I think I piggybacked that off of some blogger or some mom's group somewhere. Okay. So, yeah.
All right, so have at it.
Probably free reign. Free reign.
That may or may not be trademarked or something.
In Texas, in a suburb of Houston, there was an exact tie for the mayor. Exact tie. And there is a law on the books in the state of Texas that calls for an election tie to be settled by casting lots. That means randomly selecting a name. So there was a 10-minute ceremony at the end of last week, and a ping pong ball with one of the candidates' names was pulled from a top hat, awarding him the position.
As long as it was a top hat and not just like a ball cap, more official.
Well, when it says ping pong ball, does that mean that nobody could fold their piece of paper with their name on it uniquely so that you could be like, feel for the fold with 3 folds, or,
Well,
I'd rather it come like a bingo machine where the ping pong ball pops out like that instead of somebody randomly out of a top hat. But of course, it doesn't say in the law books in Texas to use a bingo ball machine. They say cast lots, y'all. I don't think y'all is on the law book, just so you know.
Okay. But specifically a ping pong ball out of a top hat.
Specifically a ping pong ball.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know how you've got exact tie, but can you imagine me like, well, I may or may not get this job today. Depends on if my name comes out of the ping pong ball or out of the top hat.
Yeah, it depends on the size of town. I mean,
21,000.
That's pretty impressive.
Right? I expected a much smaller town for that. But I don't want to come down to getting a job whether my name gets pulled out of a hat or not.
And that's a high-paying position.
True.
You may regret it.
True.
It might be one of those jobs. Hey, it might be a job that pays nothing in that small of a town.
True.
But the power, I guess, is the payment. The sweet power of deciding whether or not you're going to have. I can't even think of a size business that would go to a town of 20. Whether you're not you're going to have a McDonald's or something. I don't know.
I mean, maybe you ran a clean campaign. Maybe you played by all the rules. Maybe you were really proud of your work. It all comes down to your name being pulled out of a top hat. Doesn't matter how well you worked. How much money you raised.
Or dirty you played.
Or how dirty you played. Yeah.
Just remember, kids, that many times people who play dirty are the ones who win.
Right.
I think that's the lesson from today's show, Kate.
Winners don't always win.
I don't know if that makes any sense.
Matt, you're a winner, but you're not always going to win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kate.
You're welcome.
It's good to have reality checks like this.
That was complete with the little chin nudge with my knuckle there, Matt.
Yeah, what's that supposed to... Oh.
You know, when you're talking to a kid.
Chin nudge?
Yeah, like in the old movies where they're like, keep at it, Skipper. Like, real cheesy.
I see what you're saying. A fist to my face, but not in a punching.
A knuckle.
Yeah.
It's a little, got it.
It's hard to describe since you got to stay at least 6 feet that way.
I know, sorry.
At least that many.
My action probably wasn't helping either with just my... It did look like a punch.
Yeah,
sorry.
Okay. All right.
I'm not going to punch you.
Great.
Today. Right now.
Yeah, don't blame me for reserving the right.
All of our kitchen cabinets are in the garage, and all of our doors are in the living room, and the trim is all out. Sending you the doors and the trim. You didn't need the trim. Sorry. Probably don't care about that. Or send the one with Monty.
Oh, that's a dirty photo. Oh, my gosh.
Whoa!
Just kidding. No dirty photos here.
How'd that happen?
Let's see. Oh, yeah. You got things ready to be installed, more or less. That's exciting.
I'd been regretting my gray kitchen cabinets. I've been regretting going with gray. And then when I got into the garage and I saw them all there and I just had my flashlight to look at them, I was really excited.
Turned out they were okay shade of gray.
Turned out I was feeling good about it after all. It's like I knew I should just trust myself that when I made the decision to go with gray, it was a good idea.
I did not have too much wine.
I know, because everybody is like posting the white cabinets, and white will never go out of style, and will gray go out of style? But I love the look of white cabinets, but I'm afraid of keeping white cabinets clean. And that's the major con to having white cabinets, is keeping them clean and brilliant white, where gray is going to hide some stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, I'm still questioning the decision here to paint the stalls white at the radio station. I don't know about that one, but I don't want to go off in
the bathrooms.
I don't want to go too deep on that because I'm not sure who made that decision, and I don't want them potentially coming at me. So, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I was like, ooh, okay, you painted the stalls white. All right, I don't know.
That's gonna show urine.
And yeah, other stuff, but yeah.
Other stuff. Yeah.
So yes, I understand the temptation to go grayscale, and I understand why most public restrooms opt for a beige. So.
Right. You get it.
But no temptation to do beige cabinets, I see. Okay.
None.
Okay.
None.
All right.
Nope. I'm going to be really excited to see, because we did gray kitchen cabinets, and we've got this really pretty whitish, grayish countertop, and then we've got a navy island. So I'm really excited. It's getting closer, Matt. It's getting closer.
Now, I pledge to not feed any of your paranoia about whether or not you're making the right decisions with any commentary about any of your choices, Kate.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. I've got enough self-doubt of my own.
You're welcome.
The voice in my head is enough. I don't need Matt going, are you sure, Navy?
Yeah, Navy. I mean, come on, you know.
Right. What were you thinking? Navy is classic. Navy is my... Navy will always be... At first, I thought I wanted a navy island countertop. Not like countertops, but just the island I wanted for that pop of color. But I started looking at...
the part under the countertop is what you're saying. Would have been navy? I'm confused.
No, like on the island, navy counter.
Oh, that counts as a countertop.
But not for the rest of the whole room, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand now. But
okay. So I was debating navy countertop for the island, and I was talking to my sister-in-law who has a black countertop, and she's like, don't do it. It shows every speck of dust. And I was like, okay. She goes, I clean it, and I come back in the afternoon, and I have to clean it again because dust. I was like, all right, no navy countertop for us. So we're going to do the navy island with the regular, like, white, grayish countertop. But just the island will have that pop of color.
Pop. All right, well, congratulations. And so that means next week's going to be pretty, or about this time next week, I guess.
I hope so.
You'll see some results and go, oh, yeah. Dear.
Matt.
This color doesn't work in this space.
Matt, it's going to be great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
You promised.
I did. And,
I mean, it wasn't a pinky promise, but you promised.
Well, yeah, you can be doing pinky promises, not in these in-between times, Kate. Come on.
You can just wiggle the pinky at me.
It's kind of a creepy thing.
Kind of like when you drink your tea. Yeah. Get that pinky hanging out there.
Except when you're just doing a pinky kind of, scratch at someone through the ear. It's a little bit, I don't know, unsettling for some reason.
Only if you make that creepy smile, like where you're like, hee hee hee.
You guys still go into the house like once a week to inspect?
Yes. I drive by once a week, usually on Thursdays, and Monty and the family usually go up either Saturday or Sunday and walk around and look around and check it out.
Have you had any recent run-ins with Kevin and Valerie, Chad and Anna, or Jean and Kim?
Do you have it written down over there in your notebook?
No.
Kind of looked like you were reading there.
I was looking at nothing. Nice try, Kate.
Okay. No, we haven't seen them. We saw...
And mislead the listeners into thinking I'm cheating when you can clearly see I'm not. A weird mood.
I couldn't clearly see.
That's a weird mood.
That's why I asked.
Mm-hmm. All right, go on.
I looked at that notebook there,
sure.
Mr. Memory.
What? My notebook is in my back pocket.
Mr.
Just to be clear to anyone questioning whether or not I'm cheating on recalling all of Kate's future neighbors' names. Okay. We want to rob me of this moment, Kate, by just flat out lying about it. But go on. What were you going to say? You did or did not run into any of these?
Gosh.
Into any of these people?
I beg your pardon for accusing that you could possibly.
I can't believe this.
Can I tell you what I beg your pardon means?
I can't believe this. What's that? I'm sorry. I'm so distraught right now. I know. I can barely pay attention. What were you saying?
After I just begged your pardon, can I tell you what it means in our family?
What means beg your pardon? What does beg your pardon mean in your family, Kate?
It means when you were forced to tell your sibling you were sorry. Like your mom says, tell him you're sorry. And you're like, sorry. And your other sibling says, mean it. And you're like, no. My mom would say, you have to say, I beg your pardon then. Because it means that you are apologizing. But the code is, I don't mean it. So when I use it with grown-ups, it really means that. But when I use it for my siblings, it means I'm not sorry. So even as like grown-ups, you can hear me and my brothers, mostly me and my brothers. Every now and then my sister will throw it in there. But it's, oh, I beg your pardon. You can see the whole eyeball like, you're not sorry. But for me, saying it to you as a grown-up, I beg your pardon, Matt.
The phrase, I beg your pardon, is used in polite speech to apologize when one has done something impolite or has made a mistake. Okay.
But how smart is my mom, though, for making us, I get it, you're not sorry, but now you're going to have to beg that person. You don't want to just say sorry, so now you're going to say, I beg your pardon.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's what it meant in our family.
You have to get on your knees or anything like that?
No, it's just you have to use the word beg, which implies on your knees. Please forgive me. No.
Interesting. All right.
Okay.
Well,
Too far.
I like most of your parenting life hacks, Kate.
Oh, that was a Mary Brennan original.
But you are currently using that on your kids?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Can't take credit for it, but still using it. Feel free to use that around your family.
No. Oh, wait, you're talking to the listener, not to me. Okay.
I meant both. I mean, the listener and you don't have to explain that when you say I beg your pardon, it doesn't always mean that you're sorry. It's like a secret that you know that they don't. No? No, I had a ding, and I didn't know if you heard the ding too.
No.
It was a weird ding. I've never heard that ding before.
Well, did you hear my ding earlier?
No.
Okay.
It's such a funny conversation. Like, do you hear that ding? I don't know.
Yeah, these microphones, these particular microphones we use don't really pick up our dings.
Oh my gosh.
Not typically, unless your ding is really turned up. But I try to keep my ding in check, especially during the show.
You're good at keeping your ding in check.
Yeah. You keep your ding over there, and I'll keep mine over here.
Got it.
Great.
Done. My ding will stay in my ding corner.
Man, yeah, we're learning so many lessons this morning now.
Oh my gosh.
Without headphones and these particular microphones, you, dear listener, may still experience ding from time to time.
Sweet, sweet listener.
And that's why you can switch your ding off and then use vibrate instead.
Absolutely.
This conversation is getting a lot more suggestive than I anticipated.
No, it wasn't my phone ding.
What was it?
I had a ding on my computer, and I was afraid that it came through.
Oh, no, I didn't hear any sort of ding from over there.
Okay, just making sure.
If you, dear listener, heard a ding, please let me know, because maybe you could be a hearing test for me. Great, thanks.
I was going to say, if the listener could tell me that they heard the ding, can they tell me what the ding was? Because it's a ding I've never heard before, so...
So a mystery ding is emanating from your computer?
Yeah. It's never happened before.
What do you have open over there?
Email, but there's nothing on the email, so I don't know.
Have you ever used the like feature in Outlook?
Can you like an email?
Yes.
Is that what you're referring to?
Yes.
Like, instead of replying, being like, okay, you can just thumbs up it?
Exactly, yeah. Cindy and I use it all the time.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. To confirm. Got it. A little thumbs up. Have you seen that little thumbs up before?
Thumbs up.
It depends whether you're using the Outlook web interface or if you're just using the email client that's built into your computer, it might not show up there. I'm not sure.
I am on the internet, so
yeah. So you should send me an email and I'll like it, and then.
Okay. Done.
Okay. Oh, you already sent it?
No, I'm doing it.
Oh man, this is thrilling.
It's almost like talking about cinnamon.
You don't think the cinnamon conversation was interesting?
Oh my gosh, I have a friend who was making hot chocolate bombs, and she was like, "I get your cinnamon." She talked cinnamon with me.
Oh, so cinnamon was a thrilling conversation then.
I mean, edge of her seat.
All right, so this might not top cinnamon, but Kate has sent me an email. The subject is "Ding Me."
I didn't think you were going to say that on the air.
All right, so I'm getting ready to click like. Are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Have you experienced a ding yet?
No ding.
No ding.
I don't know where that ding came from.
Did you see any notifications that I liked your email?
0.
Yeah, so there's a little, let's see, it shows like basically notification. Oh yeah, it's all the way at the top of the screen there next to like maybe your photo. And then there's like the
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
And that was not the ding that I heard.
So you click on that and you see that I liked your...
Matt liked your message.
Isn't that exciting?
I love that you teach me new things every day. Every day.
Except if you like someone's email and they don't know where to look for it, does it make a sound? Does it make a ding?
If a tree falls in the forest.
Actually, I don't think it makes a ding because I don't recall a ding either in any of the likes. But.
Yeah. I don't know what the ding was for. I hope it's not like anything important.
But this is the first email I've received from you in forever because of our other various modes of communication. You know, like during this show is one of them.
We do communicate a lot.
The great messages app on the old iPhone. And then when we want to be less interrupting of each other, the Microsoft Teams chat feature. Is that how we're using it?
I think so. I think something a little more urgent, I might text you, or in Teams, I might chat you with where I tag your name so you get it immediately. I think if I don't tag your name, then it's kind of like, okay, get this whenever you get this.
Right, I'll see it in bold or whatever when I log in. Yep.
Right.
Man. So, yeah. Communication products, internet communication products, they're the future's here today with them.
Totally. If only we could figure out a way that you don't have to, like, we can just telepathically send things to you, like, Matt.
Oh, God.
Send you a message. And
creeps me out.
Does it?
I just got the chills when you said that. Yeah, like, ugh.
Matt.
It may be just because of the whispering. It may just be a ASMR or something.
I do send Monty telepathic messages when he's at the store.
Oh, yeah? That works?
I do. Sometimes.
Okay, example?
Like I'll send him a message like, make sure you get the chocolate milk that I like. Or like if there's something on the list, but I don't have it specified, that's like, oh, Monty, get the one that I like. Get the good one. Yeah. I'll send those messages.
And then surprise, the correct chocolate milk shows up?
Sometimes I think maybe the signal was busy. Didn't quite get it.
Oh, man. You just reminded me. I wish I could have sent a telepathic message to myself yesterday. I got home. I went to the grocery store, and then I got home, and as I was unloading things, I had a new brand of Greek yogurt this time around. I switched it because the kind I typically get wasn't in stock.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, this will do. It's the price I'm used to anyway, whatever. I get home, and oh, man, not all of them, but a couple of them ended up being vanilla instead of plain Greek yogurt, Kate. And I could tell because I saw the calorie count. You know, I was putting these things into the refrigerator, and I was like, what? 130 calories per serving? That doesn't seem right. And I was looking back and forth because I was comparing it to the old brand I had, and I go, surely this brand here doesn't just have added sugar in their plain. And I was like, oh, no, it's vanilla. Belfonte, I believe, was the brand. And their packaging isn't different enough from the flavored vanilla to the plain Greek yogurt, Kate.
Oh, Matt.
Now I got to figure out what to do with the extra 40 calories each day.
It looks like you need to get on the treadmill for 18 more hours.
Yeah, because it does seem to take quite a bit of time to burn calories, right? Whenever you're looking at, now here's do this particular activity, and check out how many calories it burns. Like, oh, that's not nearly as much as I'd hoped.
Right.
It's like, oh, just existing burns more calories than that.
Well, if you get that sauna, you can burn calories just by sitting there and sweating them off.
Yeah, still thinking about maybe getting a sauna. By the way, at KJO1055.com and the KJO app right now, we happen to have a quiz about how many calories certain activities burn, Kate.
Oh, I did see that.
And the winner gets a $50 Dick's Sporting Goods gift card.
Nice.
See, because you can get things at Dick's Sporting Goods that burn calories, Kate.
Well, there you go.
And the winner is just chosen at random, so even if you fail the quiz, you could win. Hooray.
Now, I will say that at these quizzes, a lot of times they're just, funny quizzes. But this one, you can really learn something. So take the quiz to learn something right. And maybe win $50 to Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yeah, they should add the question, how many calories does just sitting there burn? Interesting.
I know. I have those days where it's like I should really stand to work. But I'm really tired. But I should stand. Standing's better. So I probably sit more than I should, but...
Are you able to stand? You work at your home office a lot, Kate. Are you able to stand or sit there?
Mm-hmm. It's more convenient to stand. The desk is taller. So if I sit, yes, I'm like resting my legs, but I'm like stretching my arms up. So it's not really worth it. So I stand.
You don't have these chairs that we have here that can sit like 4 feet in the air at home?
No, I've got a folding chair right now because I'm too cheap to buy a nice chair.
You were serious when you said folding chair.
Yeah.
We were talking about fancy chairs. Gosh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, I've got a folding chair. Too cheap to go buy a nice chair.
Kind of forces you to sit up straight, right? Because eventually the metal back on one of those chairs can kind of get you.
Well, it's cushioned.
Oh.
Do I get any points for the cushioned? Yeah.
You don't have the WWE style folding chair at home?
I do not, no.
Okay.
I have the Sam's Club special. And they're like, do you want more? And I'm like, nope, just the one, thanks.
Buy a 1-pack folding chair at Sam's?
Yeah.
I'm surprised they allowed. I figured you'd have to buy a dozen chairs at a time.
Right.
Sorry, we only sell those in wholesale.
I have a really nice mat that I stand on, though. So that's helpful.
Oh, yeah, those make a lot of difference, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I highly recommend standing up. So I end up standing up at work about 5 hours each day.
Yeah.
And then the rest there at the cubicle.
At the old cube.
Yeah, I just feel awkward if I were to stand at the cube. Because I could modify that desk somehow or, put things down to raise the workspace up. But then as people walk around the building, due to my height, you're just going to see the top part of my head all the time. And I don't know, for whatever reason, I feel weird just having...
Just standing out there?
My hair exposed. Just my hair exposed. I guess if it was my entire head, it'd be even odder. It's like I'm surveilling the room at all times, but...
That's exactly what I pictured. Like, who's the teacher in the room?
If I were like 5'4", I'd be hidden. Okay. I'll have to look into how to... I guess I could dig a hole in the floor.
Right. Can I get some steps down here, please?
It's a good idea. You don't really need a standing desk. You just need to dig holes in your floor to lower your legs.
There you go. There you go. I entered a contest at the chiropractor to win a standing desk, and I didn't win. And then I looked up how much they cost, and I'm like, I'll just keep what I've got. I'll just keep standing, not have the sit-down option.
Yeah, because there are a lot of these sit-stand desks. They have you either can press a button and they're mechanic, like there's a motor in them or something that lowers them, or it's just like a crank or something like that.
I think so, yeah.
And you can also buy just little platforms that you could put on your existing desk that can raise or...
That's what I have right now.
Lower. Okay.
I have they look like bed risers.
And they're sitting on a card table with a folding chair in front. Am I right?
Not a card table.
Okay.
But it is one of those...
It's a portable suitcase.
Kind of.
Oh.
No, it folds and it's got handles so you could carry it like a suitcase. But no, what are those tables called? Are they vinyl? No. Yeah,
it's like one of those tan tables that folds just right in half.
Well, it's white, but yeah.
And it's got a handle on it.
Yes.
A little black rope handle or whatever. Yeah, that might be... I'm not sure what material that is. Some kind of plastic.
Some kind of plastic. It's not bad. It's, I've got a filing cabinet for my tower.
It's a folding table, but it's not a card table because you couldn't play cards on that. If someone was sitting next to you, they could totally see your hand. So
it would be the shortest beer pong table ever.
Oh, yeah, if you wanted to really advance the game
right?
of beer pong, it might be the perfect one for you. Please drink responsibly.
Please.
You too, Kate, not just the listener.
Done.